Magnetic field due to electric current.
What happened here? This dB is inclined to the z-axis. So that's why this dB, which is resolved into the two components. What happened? dB is resolved into the two components. At point P, dB resolved into two components. Which one? Here dB is resolved into the two components. First one is the vertical component, right? Suppose the value of that vertical component is there, simply Bz, that is the dBz, and second component is their horizontal component, right? Here this horizontal component, which is representing by dBh or simply dB perpendicular, it means that perpendicular to the dBz, right? It means that this dB, which is resolved into the two components, that is vertical component dBz, and second one is the horizontal component, that is dBh or simply dB perpendicular. So this dB, which is resolved into the two components, that is vertical component, and second one is the horizontal component. Here the value of this vertical component is dBz, and what happened here? Horizontal component is there, which one? That is dBh, or simply what we get there, dB perpendicular, whatever, whether dBh or dB perpendicular, right? So here what happened here? This is about the simply single component, that is dl, which is considered at point A. But suppose here, if we consider the diametrically opposite point, it means that this one, right? Suppose here this will be the point is here A dash, this will be the A, and now this will be the A dash. A dash is the diametrically opposite point. Then at diametrically opposite point, again this will be the one of the element of length is dl, again through which I amount of current is flow, but here the direction of current is along this direction, and at the point A the direction of current is along this one. It means that direction of flow of current is opposite to each other. So that's why this element which also produce the magnetic field at point P, but the direction of that magnetic field is along this one, along these directions. Then now this will be the dB, then again this will be the dB, because of the magnitude of flow of current is same. Again the element, that is the length of that element, which is also same, only their direction of flow of current is opposite. So that's why this magnetic field which is produced along this direction. Then this dB, which is also resolved into the two components, that is vertical component and horizontal component. Here this will be the horizontal component, and now this will be the vertical. If we see for these 2 points, here this will be the horizontal component, again this will be the horizontal component for this second one. Then here the magnitude of magnetic field is same, that is magnitude of magnetic field, that is which magnetic field? Horizontal magnetic field is same, only their directions are opposite. So that's why these two components which are cancels to each other. And if you see the vertical component for both, for this one and again this one, here the direction of and again the magnitude of this magnetic fields are same. So that's why this is about only the two components, but here we get the n number of elements. For each elements we get the diametrically opposite. So that diametrically opposite, in that diametrically opposite, all the horizontal components are cancels to each other and vertical components are add to each other, right? So what we get there? from figure. From figure, what happened? All the horizontal components are cancelled to each other, and all vertical components are add to each other. So this concept is here very important, right? If you take the diametrically opposite elements, then from the diametrically opposite elements, all the horizontal components are cancelled to each other, and all the vertical components are added to each other, right? So that's why the value of one of the component, that is the vertical component, is here the value of one of the vertical components are what we get there. See here, now this will be the DBZ. Here in between the Z axis and dB, their angle is theta. So that's why along this direction the value of dB is what we get there, dB cos theta. Here we get the n number of components. Now this is about only this element, but here we get n number of such elements. For each element we get the same value, that is dBz. So that's why the total magnetic field at point P along the vertical direction is, now the total magnetic field at point P, right? What you get there? So B, that is BZ, which is equal to the integration of simply dBz. Now substitute the value of this dBz, that is dB cos theta. So what you get there? Here the value of dB is simply this one. Now substitute that. So what you get there? Mu 0 upon 4 pi. Again this IDL upon R square is as it is. IDL upon R square is as it is. And again this cos theta, which is also as it is. Now this will be the equation number 2. Right? Now this will be the equation number 3. And suppose this will be the equation number 4. Now here we want to substitute the value of cos theta. Here we want to substitute the value of cos theta and again R square. Here, what to get there? Here, in triangle, in this triangle, right? In triangle, which one? In triangle POA. What to get there? Here, this will be the diagonal, and now this will be the if this will be the angle theta, then this will be the opposite side, and now this will be the adjacent side. So what to get there? As per the Pythagoras theorem. So what to get there? This R square, which is equal to the what to get there? That is the sum of square of these two sides. So what to get there? Z square plus simply R square. Right? Now this will be the value of R square. But again cos theta is what we get there? Cos theta which is equal to the what we get there? Cos theta means there adjacent side upon hypotenuse. It means that capital R upon simply small r. But here the value of small r is, take the under root of this one. So what we get there? R upon under root of Z square plus simply R square. right? Now this is about these two values. Now substitute these two values. So what we get there? Therefore Bz, which is equal to the, here mu 0 upon 4 pi, again I, right? This I is remain same, so keep outside mu 0 I upon 4 pi. So the integration, that is inside the integration, what we get there? Here this dl is as it is, and the value of r square is what we get there? Z square plus r square. Here power is 1, right? And again the value of cos theta is, again here r upon what we get there? Under root means there z square plus r square raised to the simply half, right? We get this equation. Up to this point, any doubt? No. Then here we want to combine these two. So what we get there? So which is equal to the mu 0 I upon 4 pi. So what we get there? So the integration of what we get there? R dl upon what we get there? Here the power of this bracket is 1 and this bracket is half. So 1 plus half is simply 3 by 2. That is the, here we use the law of indices. So what we get there? As per the law of indices, z square plus r square raised to the 3 by 2. Right? Now this will be the Bz. Now this is about the first part of this equation. Now we want to see the second part. But before that, you see all the equations once. See here.